got a bloody nose. Andy Roddick lands shocking Mike Tyson comparison as Serena Williams' ex-coach makes bold parallels. Rick Macci has seen a lot of great talent over 40 years as a coach. He has guided stars like Serena Williams, Maria Sharapova, and many others to the pinnacle of success. One among those names is Andy Roddick, who reached the #1 spot in 2003 and clinched his only Grand Slam title at the 2003 U.S. Open against Juan Carlos Ferrero. Macci coached Roddick in his junior days, and there was a side to the American pro that he adored. No matter what size or age the Texas cowboy had that burning rage, Macci once recalled, reflecting on Roddick's fierce competitor spirit. And the 70-year-old coach has now compared the young version of Roddick to the baddest man on the planet. Macci began working with Roddick in 1992, helping him enhance his skills. Their partnership was filled with exciting moments. Roddick might have retired from tennis in 2012, but his fierce nature extended beyond the court. Macci, who coached Serena Williams from 1991 to 1995, shared a story about Roddick's first flag football game on March 20th. He wrote, "Andy was so win-at-all-costs competitive as a kid. The first flag football game with mostly 16-year-old and 12-year-old Texas cowboy on kickoff actually tackled the guy like Mike Tyson and pulled the flag. Little guy actually got a bloody nose, looked up, and said, 'I got the it.'" Andy Roddick. Who would have thought Andy Roddick was such a sports tyrant? Turns out, Roddick was not just a force in tennis. He was also a fan of other sports. According to his ADP profile, he was a University of Nebraska football fan. Additionally, in high school, he played varsity basketball alongside Davis Cup teammate Marty Fish, who trained and lived with Roddick in 1999. After picking the racket eventually, Roddick finished with an impressive win-loss ratio of 612 to 213. Although he won only one Grand Slam, the American consistently proved his mettle, reaching the Australian Open semi-finals 3 times and amassing 32 titles throughout his career. Roddick's competitive nature was so intense that it even made former NFL star Drew Brees reconsider any thoughts of a tennis career, opting instead for football. Imagine a tennis court where two future legends, Drew Brees and Andy Roddick, clashed as youngsters. Brees, the top-ranked youth tennis player in Texas, initially had the upper hand, beating Roddick 3 times. However, Roddick's fierce competitiveness and rapid improvement soon turned the tables. In a conversation with John Isner on the Youth Incorporated podcast, Brees reminisced about their early matches, saying, "Andy was a phenom as a kid. We started playing against each other when he was probably 8 years old, all the way up to when he was 10 or 11. I was 2 years older than him, so he was always playing up in my division." Brees described Roddick as unbelievable, just a total freak, highlighting his intense competitiveness even against older opponents. Despite Brees' initial victories, Roddick kept closing the gap until he finally won. This marked a turning point for Brees, who realized, "Finally, he beat me in the end, and I saw the trajectory of his career and thought, maybe it's time I choose another career path if I'd have to face more guys like this." This decision led Brees to focus on football, a choice that would make him a legendary NFL quarterback. Roddick often jokes that he's the reason Brees switched to football, saying, "You're welcome, football," implying that without him, Brees might still be on the tennis circuit. But in the end, both men went on to achieve incredible success in the respective sports they chose. Roddick became a tennis icon, holding the world #1 spot for 13 weeks, while Brees was inducted into the Saints Hall of Fame in 2024 after a storied NFL career. Their friendly rivalry has become a charming anecdote in sports history, showcasing how early encounters can shape future legends.